New York State Deaf, Deafblind, and Hard of Hearing Office. About Us. In January 2024, Governor Hochul re-established the Interagency Coordinating Council, IAC, within the Office of the Chief Disability Officer. The Interagency Coordinating Council is overseen by the New York State Deaf, Deafblind, and Hard of Hearing Office, NYSDD-BHH. The Deaf, Deafblind, and Hard of Hearing Office acts as a hub of information for state agencies, local governments, and organizations to better serve individuals of the deaf, deafblind, and hard of hearing communities. The Deaf, Deafblind, and Hard of Hearing Office and the Interagency Coordinating Council on Services to Persons who are deaf, deafblind, and hard of hearing are now based within the Chief Disability Office within the Executive Chamber. Click on Read the Statute Establishing the IAC to learn more. New York State Deaf, Deafblind, and Hard of Hearing Office. Core Principles. Mission: to improve the quality of life and to break down the barriers that prevent equal access for deaf, deafblind, and hard of hearing individuals across the state. Vision: we envision a world where deaf, deafblind, and hard of hearing people lead barrier-free lives and have equity with hearing people. Value: we are a welcoming and safe space for deaf, deafblind, and hard of hearing people where they are respected and heard. The office is a resource for everyone for anything related to deaf, deafblind, and hard of hearing people. New York State Deaf, Deafblind, and Hard of Hearing Office Annual Report. Read the 2023 to 2024 Annual Report by the Deaf, Deafblind, and Hard of Hearing Office and the Interagency Coordinating Council on Services to Persons who are deaf, deafblind, and hard of hearing. Click on Read the Report to learn more. Click on Accessible Version of Annual Report to learn more. Resources: the New York State Deaf, Deafblind, and Hard of Hearing Office has compiled a list of state, national, and other resources in various topics to assist the deaf, deafblind, and hard of hearing community. Reasonable accommodation resources. Find resources to request reasonable accommodations and definitions of accommodations. Click on How to Request or Definitions to learn more. News and updates. The NYSDDBHH office acts as a hub of information for state agencies, local governments, and organizations to better serve individuals of the deaf, deafblind, and hard of hearing communities. Learn more about their efforts. Click on News and Updates to learn more. New York State Deaf, Deafblind, and Hard of Hearing Office. Christopher Woodfill, Executive Director. On January 2, 2024, Chris, he, his, him, was appointed by Governor Hochul as Executive Director of the New York State Deaf, Deafblind, and Hard of Hearing Office. Prior to working at the NYSDDBHH office, Chris served as the Associate Executive Director for 10 years at the Helen Keller National Center for Deafblind Youths and Adults. Chris also served 2 years as the Helen Keller National Center Regional Representative for New York, New Jersey, Puerto Rico, and the United States Virgin Islands. For 13 years, Chris was a high school teacher at the Wisconsin School for the Deaf. He has been active in both the deaf and deafblind communities at local, state, national, and international levels for about 3 decades. Chris identifies as a deafblind person. Interagency Coordinating Council IAC. The Interagency Coordinating Council will be comprised of 15 members representing state agencies and community members and will advocate on behalf of persons who are deaf, deafblind, and hard of hearing. Click on About the IAC or IAC Meetings to learn more. Our partners within the Chief Disability Office. Office of Chief Disability Officer. The CDO advocates on behalf of people with disabilities to represent the issues people with disabilities face. Partnership for Inclusive Internships, PII. The PII program creates internship opportunities in state agencies for individuals with disabilities to foster diversity and inclusive hiring. Most Integrated Setting Coordinating Council, MISCC. The MISCC ensures that New Yorkers of all ages with disabilities receive care and services in settings appropriate to their individual needs. Contact us. The New York State Deaf, DeafBlind, and Hard of Hearing Office can be reached by email at cdo.iac@exec.ny.gov. Executive Director Christopher Woodfill can be reached by email at christopher.woodfill@exec.ny.gov. Or by phone at 838-900-7404, VP. In-house American Sign Language interpreter Rachel Cahill can be reached by email at rachel.cahill@exec.ny.gov. Or by phone at 518-491-5068. And 765-780-0550, VP.